Hi guys, welcome to You Should Know. I tahu korang macam bila tengok ni macam, wow, Syuhaida. Terangnya, macam terang benderang kan. Selalu aku macam warna kelam-kelam je, warna gelap, warna hitam, warna putih. But this time round, sangat special untuk me personally and untuk tim podcast You Should Know juga. Sebabnya hari ni kita tak ada dekat studio. Kita sekarang ni dekat luar. Dekat mana kita? Kita dekat the Chow Kit Hotel and Ormond Hotel Group. So kita nak ucapkan terima kasih dekat Chow Kit Room sebab sponsor kita punya outdoor studio hari ni. And then also kita nak inform, selalu kita kat studio kan. So bila kita kat luar ni, kita KL Podcast ada sediakan perkhidmatan macam KL outside lah, kita panggil KL Podcast on the go. So kalau korang berminat rasa macam alamak susah nak pergi studio KL Podcast, macam jauhnya, macam tak kena dengan tempat you ataupun tetamu you, then you can contact them and you boleh tanya macam mana nak buat KL Podcast on the go ni, yang macam You Should Know buat tu. You pakai punya nama nanti dapat discount. Cik tak adalah, marah Oni ada dekat sini. Okay, anyway, we're gonna get things going. For the next couple of minutes here, I'm going to conduct the conversation fully in English because this is our second episode having an international artist on You Should Know. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Olivia Marsh.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
No worries. Thank you for being here. We are very much delighted to be in your presence. And yeah, I'm very happy to see you right now. And seeing how your career has been growing, from time to time, how you started. But I believe your fans out there are very much eager to know, how did you actually first step your feet into this, singing industry?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel like it happened quite organically,
Oh,
actually, and
cool.
very surprisingly. I never really would have expected to debut as a singer.
Oh.
I feel like I did love singing when I was younger, and probably had that dream every now and then, like once in a while when I was a kid. But kind of took a different trajectory in my life, and ended up moving to Korea and naturally started kind of songwriting for other artists, and that's how I met my CEO producer. And he was like, oh, do you want to do this kind of project? Do you want to debut as an artist? And the more I thought about it, the more kind of grew on me. I was like, yes, I would love to.
What do you actually originally plan to, as your career in your future? Because you said just this just happened organically, right? So what do you actually plan in your mind? What do you want to become when you grow younger, grow older and mature? Yeah.
My younger self went through so many phases. I feel like
Don't we
do.
all?
I know. Like I wanted to be a ballet dancer at one point. I wanted to be a carpenter. I loved everything visual arts, so definitely wanted to be a painter at one point. But I did university. I did a degree in like film composing and sound design because I love movies so much, and I'm so inspired by the film composers in movies. So I've been through like so many different phases. Yeah.
Which one's your favorite though in your phases of life? Which one's your favorite that you like to go go through again to learn something more in that phase?
Definitely carpentry.
Really? Oh my God, I'm surprised. Like a cute girl, like beautiful girl like her, or into carpenter thing? What was it about for you?
Well, we kind of had compulsory lessons in high school in Australia. So there was like woodwork class and pottery and cooking class.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
That's what I love about Australia. I have a cousin who stayed in Tasmania, Australia, for quite some time.
Really?
Yeah, she pretty much grew up there, and she keeps on telling me like how she wishes that she's there at the moment.
Oh, really?
I mean, Australia like really give a big impact on teenager like we all once were, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe you can continue your journey on that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I've never been to Tasmania, but I would love to go. Yeah.
Oh, because it's like down south of
Yeah.
Australia, right? It's like an island of some sort, like, right?
Yeah,
right?
it's like the island
It's
down
like
at the
small
bottom.
right, yeah. If we can
triangle.
get a map here, maybe Australia, Tasmania.
Yeah, there it is.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Oh, you've never been to Tasmania?
No, but
Which
I
part
would
of
love to
Australia
go.
you grew up?
I grew up in a place called Newcastle, more
Oh.
specifically Lake Macquarie. It's just like around 2 hours up from Sydney.
I see.
But it's such a beautiful place.
Aw.
It's near the lake,
Yeah.
and my whole family's there. Most of my family's
Uh,
there.
uh, uh, uh.
Yeah, I miss it so much.
Oh, you've been away for quite some times for your promotions, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
back to this story. We still haven't get to the
Yeah.
end of the story. So you
Yeah.
went to carpentry during your school.
Yeah.
You learned pottery. So that's how your liking started to invent it from there. Oh, so
Yeah.
what's your first project?
Oh, with like carpentry.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of did like compulsory classes, but I remember spending most of my lunch times by myself in the woodwork rooms. And I loved doing like the projects they set for me in high school, but I loved making my own stuff. So now that I think of it, that was probably a bit dangerous for them to
Yeah, because
do.
you were alone.
Yeah, and it's pretty dangerous in the woodwork rooms.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like
right.
lots
There's so
of-
many tools and gadgets can be hazardous
Yeah.
to kids.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, glad to know that. At least your fans now know what you would like to be other than being a singer and songwriter. Okay, so let's talk about your single. So the 3 singles before, you did the first one was First December with You. That was like
Yeah.
Christmassy song.
Yeah.
And then after that you had Heaven and 42. So let's talk about these songs. How do you came about those songs?
Yeah, 42 was my debut single, and I wanted my debut single to be a song that kind of embodies who I am, and it has a lot of my childhood memories in that song. So I was just very excited to release that and showcase who I am as a person through that song. And First December with You and Heaven kind of came together during the Christmas season because I am a massive holiday person. So I really wanted to release a Christmas song, Christmas carol. And I actually wrote that the Christmas before I released it. And it was kind of about first December, the first Christmas with someone you love. So that's how that song came about.
Not come from your personal experience, it not.
It actually did. I'm not gonna say
Oh my
too much,
God,
but
really?
it did come from personal experience.
Oh my
yeah.
god, it's so cool. But just to let you know, like I genuinely like your first debut 42.
Oh,
Like
thank you.
so like how you answered just now, like it embodies you, like your character, then I would say it's something that we have in common because I love something that, that's kind of dark, heartbroken kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it suits you though. Like, I think I'd like to see more of that from you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, I love ballads so much, and I
Right.
love kind of songs where you can kind of pour your heart
Right,
out and like
right.
cry. And
Right.
so I definitely would love to release some more songs like 42.
Here's the trivia. You can feel the emotions of 42 when you listen to the song in your car while raining.
Yeah.
And
That's like a mood.
that's the whole mood. And maybe you can like capture the rain dropping on the road or on the
Yeah.
floor. Put Olivia's song 42 as a background. It's gonna hit different, guys. I'm not gonna say promoting people to stay in your heartbroken season, but it's just that, let's embody this type of genre and drama because I think everybody can relate to that at some point in their life, Yeah, even if it's not now, maybe later you will feel that kind of thing, that emotions, right? So I think everybody
Yeah.
can relate that. It's very general.
Yeah. Well, I kind of like listening to sad songs to kind of heal myself out of those like heartbroken moments.
Girl,
So-
high five.
Yeah.
I can relate to you.
Really?
Yeah.
I just love kind of like bawling my eyes out, and I feel like doing that rather than listening to happy songs to get you in the mood, it kind of gets you through it. It's like pushing you through
my
the
God, so
sadness.
I'm so glad someone like Olivia can, like speak my mind. Or, like yeah. I mean, it's not you're listening to that song because you want to stay in that emotion, stuck in that emotion for a few hours, a few days, or months, or even years. It's just that there's some sort of release when you listen to that
Yeah.
kind of song, and I think it means more to you, someone who write or sing that song yourself, and it's your own vocal, your own voice. So how does that feel when you are able to channel that to your audiences or your fans?
Yeah. Well, the demo, I actually never thought of when I was writing 42. I didn't really expect myself to sing it. So when we came to recording the final vocals, because it's a song that means a lot to me, I was very like nitty gritty with it. I probably like re-recorded it so many times to the point where the producers I worked with were like, "Oh, when is she gonna finish this? When is it gonna end? The pain." But I'm so thankful to their direction, and I'm so glad about how it turned out. Because I wanted it. Wanted the vocal delivery to kind of capture that emotion that I had while writing the song.
That's so cool. So let's leave 42 behind a little bit because, you know, it's something that we can talk much further. We don't have enough time here. So I want to talk about your current new EP that's out now. That is titled Meanwhile.
Yeah.
Oh my God, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
How do you envision this this new album titled Meanwhile?
Yeah, this EP to me is sort of a diary or collage of my past like 2 to 3 years. So it's kind of like memories of relationships I had at the time or personal experiences or events that happened. So yeah, it's for me this EP I can look back on it and be like, oh, that was that time in my life or that was that moment. So it's something that it's really I don't write in my diary often because I'm a bit lazy with the diary.
I know with the writing.
I always say to myself, I'm gonna have my New Year's resolution is to write in my diary.
Oh, like
often.
literally write in your like physical diary or like digital diary?
Oh, like a physical diary.
Oh, okay.
I feel like it really helps like get my thoughts out, but I never keep to it. I don't know if anyone else can relate to that, but I always set the goal and can never keep to it. But songwriting, I love so much, and so I feel like just organically it just happens. Like I pour my thoughts out into my songs and I can look back and be like, oh, that was then.
But is there any some part of your a moment that you felt like, should I really write this thing down? It's too personal because, you know, like if you write things that comes from your heart, people can relate that more, right? Instead of you writing song for other people, you would know what their journey they took in their path, right? So this one, when you write things based on your personal experience, you ever felt like, should I really write this down, or maybe it's gonna cause some controversial among people and fans, knowing like, your position now, right?
Yeah, I've had moments where I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should put this in a song. Not necessarily because it's controversial, but more so it's so like personal that I'm like, oh,
right.
well, people.
Yeah, you gotta be like open up, like open your chest out to other people to read it. I mean, the heart is something that's very valuable, and it's a bit hard for you to open for everyone to just simply read it. So by writing a song, how do you feel? How do you feel about it?
Well, I would like to have that vulnerability in the future a little bit more. But at the moment, I'm starting out and I'm a little bit like cautious about what I put in. But yeah, definitely in the future.
Yeah, but what's important here, the fans can know that the songs in your new EP, it's a reflection of who you are. But what are the things that you wish your fan know about you?
Man, I don't know if anything's like really a secret with me. I don't really have many hidden talents.
Oh no, there's no way. There's no way. There must be some things that you wish your fan had known at this point of time about Olivia, other than you being the sister of Danielle.
Oh, I'll have to have a think about that.
How about
It's tricky.
cooking?
Cooking, I do love to cook, and I love coffee.
Oh, you
so
love
much.
coffee.
I had my first one in Malaysia this morning.
Okay. Oh my God, so cool. Would love to hear that. Where do you had it?
Sorry?
The coffee?
Oh, we had it right here.
Oh, here in the Chow Kit Hotel.
Yeah,
Okay, that's another
yeah.
promotion for the hotel.
Oh no, but it was like I needed that coffee.
Oh my
It
God,
was
so cool.
So good.
Okay, this is the second compliment I received from the hotel. The first one from my colleague here. She said she came here often.
Oh,
And they're
really?
saying that the food is good.
Oh,
The desserts here.
yeah.
Maybe we can try later.
We've been having breakfast here every morning,
Oh,
and
that's good.
like even if we wake up like really early, we're like we have to have breakfast, and we
Ah.
come down here and the avo toast, so good.
Oh my God, coming from an Australian peeps.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a compliment for us Malaysian here. Okay, all right. So other than that, I'd like to ask you, because we are coming from this like digital generation, right? Some calls millennial, some call Generation Z, right? But the thing is, we are provided with so many platforms like YouTube, Spotify, other than the mainstream media to showcase, to amplify, to echo our talent and career, right? So how does that has affect you at this point of time as a singer and songwriter? Do you think that platform is enough for you, for people to get to know you, your arts, your singing?
Oh.
Or do you wish you want to have something better, or you want to get into the mainstream media, or do you think that this is enough for you, or what do you plan?
I do love having that platform to be able to communicate with people and connect with people.
Mm.
And I never really did it before I debuted. Like, I never really was active on Instagram or anything. And if I could go back, I would have done it back then too, because I think it's so fun and
I
it's
know,
so
right?
amazing to be able to connect with people that way.
Uh.
But I do feel like I have had the experience where meeting someone in person is just completely different.
Right.
And yeah, meeting like even my fan meetup that we did in Malaysia, like to be able to meet everyone in person and actually see them face to face and sing my songs in front of them. And yeah, it was just an amazing
It's really,
experience.
yeah, I know it's really different feeling when you had like face-to-face conversation rather than being on a digital. Sometimes you won't be able to translate what they're saying, like they
Yeah.
could say it might written there as Hey, hey,
Yeah.
but you could translate as hey or hey,
Yeah, you
right?
don't know. You never know.
You never know, right? Yeah. Okay, so at this point of time, what do you think is your biggest strength as a singer?
Ooh,
Mm.
oh man.
What sets
I
you
still feel like
apart? I mean, in your POV, what sets you apart from other singers?
ooh, this
Mm.
is a really hard one to kind of say by myself, but um I have heard from my mom that I have like a deeper voice.
I agree. I agree with your mom. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Deeper voice and probably more like she says that I have a lot of emotion in my voice.
Oh, correct.
Um, I guess it depends on the situation though. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I agree. That's your biggest strength. And not many female have that kind of vocal cords, that can reach like really deep down and stable at the same time. So 42 is the translation of a strength. But it's good for a singer to have versatility, right? You have a few other singles, right? The Christmas
Yeah.
Carol. It's very fun
Yeah.
and lively and vibrant. So you get to see different sides of Olivia at that point of time if you listen to that single. Yep. Okay. So moving on to our next question here. So far in your career as a singer, have you ever faced, any discrimination knowing that you are half Korean and half Australian? Yeah. So you ever face like, are you like Australian enough to be in Australia? But are you Korean enough to be in Korea? How do you feel about this question?
I see what
Sparks
you
like quite a
mean.
question on TikTok. Like they meet some stranger, like Pan Asian stranger. Like what are your mix? But
Yeah.
are you considered as Korean or are you considered Australian? How do you go about it?
Oh, well, I actually personally, I never really separate the two within myself. To me, I'm just Korean and just Australian. But I do have that situation where whenever I'm in Korea, I miss Australia. Whenever I'm in Australia, I miss Korea. So I'm kind of like always,
Oh,
like in
what a
this
bummer!
limbo.
If only we
But
could, like fold the map and put
yeah,
Korea and Australia side to side.
wormhole.
And it's just maybe like an hour journey from Australia to Korea. That would be great, is it
That
not?
would be amazing. Like teleportation.
Yeah.
I wish I had that superpower.
Yeah, me too. So what's your favorite, like maybe a hybrid Australian and Korean dish that you would like to suggest to your fans out there?
Oh man. My mom. Oh wait.
Mm.
Okay. Well, I love anything my mum makes.
Okay, cool.
Firstly, there's this thing called sundae
Sundaeku?
in Korea.
Okay.
It's blood sausage like soup.
Mm-hmm.
So yummy. It's
Oh.
like my comfort food.
Ah,
So
okay.
good. In Australia, man, can't beat a barbecue.
Okay.
And my grandma makes amazing rhubarb pie and slices and roast dinners and baked dinners and yeah, just love anything my grandma makes or my mum makes, honestly.
Now you're getting hungry. We're
Yeah,
approaching
I'm
dinner
so
time.
hungry.
We're approaching dinner time now. Talking about food making us feel very hungry at the moment. But it sounds great though. So any if you can pick one, which one's your favorite? I know it's a hard question. I can't help to ask you.
Oh, okay. If I had to choose one of like my favorite meals that my mum creates, I love wo lam sam.
Oh, what's that now?
It's like a fusion Vietnamese Korean dish. But it's basically what we do is we have a big pot and we put like all these ingredients and have like a soupy kind of stew thing. We call it shabu shabu in Korea.
Yeah. Malaysians know what shabu shabu is.
Yeah, it's so good. And then we kind of sit down. We can sit down there for hours talking, like making the rice paper rolls. I think they're
Okay.
called spring rolls in English.
Oh,
So good.
Oh, okay. We'd love to try that. Maybe your fans will start Googling now what you're saying. That's very cute. Yeah, okay. What are the things that your fan had done to you that really means a lot to you?
There's one. Okay, there's one that sticks out to me. There's a few actually, but I'll just mention one. I had a fan translate my song 42 in sign language.
Oh my God, it's so cool.
And she sent it to me, the video, and I was just like teary. It was so
That's so
good.
sweet. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Little things like that really mean the world to me.
Oh. So guys, it's a sign that Olivia do read your DMs. She doesn't just leave you behind. Wherever you do, tag her or mention her. She really consider her fans very well. She's very engaging, and that proves, she watched the video and you saw the sign language video. Is it a whole? She translated a whole song or just part of the song?
She translated the whole thing and sent it to me,
Mm.
and
That's so sweet. Maybe you can give one more example that leaves you feeling speechless that your fan had done to you other than the video.
yeah.
Face to face act.
Yes. I was so surprised when I was singing 42, hearing the lyrics sung back to me while I was singing it. That was a moment. It was crazy. Yeah.
Oh my God, I had goosebumps because I understand the feeling because the emotions it's resonating.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think it's amazing to be able to sing and have that energy kind of being projected back to you.
And then listening your fans really utter word by word of the song. It's really amazing, right? The feeling is just out of the world.
Yeah, I even have trouble remembering the lyrics.
There's there could be an incident your fan knows better than
I know.
you might gonna get overwhelmed with your performances, and sometimes the fans help you. Talking about your fans, how do they actually inspire you to become a greater artist in the future?
Yeah. Well, just their support and their love. That's what inspires me the most, I guess. And feeling that and meeting them in person and being able to connect with them. That's what pushes me to. I just want to do better. I want to grow and be better for them.
So I have a few rapid questions I want to ask you as well, because you being in the industry, you have to always ready for flashes, cameras, and spotlights, right? All eyes on you and paparazzi outside. So there must be few items, like makeup items, that you need to have inside your bag. So if you could pick at least 3 items, what would it be?
Okay. One is I have this thing in Australia. It's called Lucas's Pawpaw ointment.
Okay.
I carry that with me everywhere. Do
you have an example? Can we have it? What was the ointment for?
You basically put it on cuts, or I always put it on my lips, even before bed. Have it everywhere.
It's Australian
amazing.
Product.
Yeah, I'm not sure actually.
Where do you get it though?
I bought mine in Australia at the chemist. Yeah. So we've got that, and also probably always carry hand sanitizer. Always have that in my my bag. And mints. I'm obsessed with mints. Yeah.
What kind of mints do you usually consume?
It kind of depends on where I am. If I'm in Australia, I usually go for Eclipse.
Oh, okay.
They're really good.
Australia, the atmosphere can be a little bit dry, but you come to Malaysia, it can be a bit humid, right. So do you have your own preferences when you go to when you hop on different countries, or you? Or you're just gonna stick to being loyal to Eclipse?
Oh, well, I do love Eclipse, but is there any that you would recommend actually?
What I would recommend, I would usually use Fisherman. Yeah, Fisherman lemon.
Yeah.
My specific flavor is lemon because I do hosting outside, right? Sometimes the throat gonna get slightly dry. I think you can relate to this,
Yeah.
right? When you sing too much, when you talk too much, it can get a little bit dry. So I would
Yeah.
recommend Fisherman. But yeah, anyway,
Yeah.
let's get back to the ointment. Let's get
Oh, this is my bag.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, maybe you can
Okay.
show your fan. Yeah, come let me hold your
Oh, thank
mic.
you.
Yep, don't worry.
Okay, let me see
Uh,
if I have it here.
hopefully she
Oh, I
has it.
do. I
You
think I
do. That's
Oh,
cool.
wait, hold on. I do.
Okay, let's go. Oh, it's in tube. That's so cool.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, no worries, no worries. Oh, so it's kind of ointment
Yeah.
that you would put. I hope it's not gonna run sold out on Shopee or Lazada after this for your fans out there. They're not gonna be searching for this.
It's like a lifesaver though. I highly recommend.
Oh, okay, that's cool. But does that mean your skin gets dry when you travel, or what's?
My lips get really dry. So I like to have it on hand for emergencies.
That's so cool. TIL. Now you know what's in Olivia's bag. Maybe I should see further what's inside.
No, it's a secret.
It's a cute bag though. I love all those
Thank you.
dangling keychains
Yeah.
on your bag. Yep. Okay. Okay. So during your early days as a public figure, as a singer songwriter, so when you're on the spotlight, you can't help but to always get ready. So during those days, do you get your makeup done by yourself? Do you like learn to do makeup yourself? Because we are, as a female, I think you relate to this, right? You have to always be presentable when you go outside, especially for people like you when all eyes are on you. So the moment you step outside from a house or your room, there's going to be like eyes watching everywhere, be it in Australia or in Korea. So what are the things that you first started when you learning to do the makeup?
Oh, I actually wouldn't say that I'm very good at doing my own makeup. I do love it though. I love playing around with different colors, and I have a lot of makeup at home, but I probably only use like 4 products. But yeah, I'd love to learn more about makeup, but I actually have like amazing makeup artists who do all this.
I
can't
can
do
see
this.
it. They're doing a very great job. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's like a something that sometimes we as a female need to learn, like basic things, right? So for you, what do you first learn? Like, was it like your skin, or was it like your eyeshadow or your eyelashes or eyebrow, lipstick?
Oh, I think I started with like BB cream
Oh,
when I was a kid.
really?
And yeah, but I probably just put
very
that
cute.
on and then was like, yeah, done.
Okay.
And then slowly
'Cause
added on.
She's already pretty since she was a baby.
I
So
know.
who needs BB cushion for Olivia? She needs no BB cushion. Always pretty already from without makeup. Yeah. Okay. Other than that, now we talk about your music, right? So when we have songs, it's gonna be like the song and the song part and the music video part, right? Yeah. So sometimes when we introduce our new songs, sometimes artists comes with music video altogether, and sometimes they only release the audio first and then they come up with music video, right? So what about your preferences? Which one would you prefer? And do you think that it differs from in terms of fans' perception on your song, rather than hearing it first or hearing and watching the music video at the same time for the first time? Yeah.
Well, I'm a massive fan of music videos, so I love having them come out at the same time, if possible. And we actually had so much fun creating all of the music videos, actually. But I remember 42 being my first ever music video, the memoir one, and I was really excited for that one to come out because it's like memories.
Did you direct it yourself?
No.
Oh.
But we came up with like creative idea of like using home videos and editing that together. And I think it was around like 10 hours of footage that we went through.
Really?
And it was amazing because I watched them all with my family because I had to filter them out. But it was really interesting because I hadn't seen most of it. So looking through it, there was a lot of like laughing, like die laughing, and a lot of crying, and yeah, it was just really weird watching me as a
Oh.
baby.
Oh, listening how you throw back, recall back all your memories creating the music videos. I think you might want at some point of time go back to that point of time. What do you think are the twitch that you think you might want to change to that music video, or you're completely satisfied of how it is?
Oh, I wouldn't change anything from it
Mm-hmm.
actually
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like it's exactly what I wanted it to embody. I wanted it to be kind of nostalgic and looking back on my past
Mm.
and yeah, I wouldn't change anything about that music
Right.
video.
I think 42 is like a really brilliant and excellent debut for you. Like it
Aw.
really translates everything. Like, it sets, like when you're building a house, like you need to have a pillar, right? So 42 is like a really strong pillar that you build
Aw.
to build your career as a singer. Yeah, I genuinely love 42. Like it really reflects me, and I think most of the Malaysian women or female out there as well, and your fans internationally.
I listened to a lot of like pop. I listened to a lot of ABBA and John
Ah,
Denver growing up.
uh,
So I really, really love those artists and to this day also like really enjoy their music. Yeah.
wow. Okay. Looks like we've known a lot about them, right? So, maybe to conclude our, conversations today, you have something you want to say to your fans, and maybe a little bit promotion or EP to your fans out there. Yeah.
Just thank you so much for all your support and thank you for watching. And my new EP, Meanwhile, is out now. So please check it out. Thank you so much.
Right, there you have it. Olivia Marsh on You Should Know. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank
We're
you for
very much
having me.
delighted, honored, and pleasure to have you around with us. I'm very happy and ecstatic to see Daniel. The moment I opened the door and I see her inside the room, and I was like starstruck. I'm interviewing Olivia Marsh. So anyway, thanks again for being with us.
Thank
Yep.
you.
And also we would like to say thank you to our viewers out there to You Should Know Podcast. If you love this episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and watch us on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Until see you guys on my next episode. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.